admit, I feel like some crap today. I feel ill. What is the current time? It's actually 12 p.m., but... it's like 12:30. No! Okay, I'm sorry, God. It is the correct time. It's actually 12:37. I'm so sorry. There we go. It's pretty accurate. Leave me alone. I just want to play the game. I'm not feeling that great. I can't deal with this. I don't even know what he's saying. I skipped through it. I just want to play this game with you guys. I missed the Stanley Parable. The end is never, and never is the end. The end is loading. I have a fever. I haven't had a fever in a while. In a real while, I have not had a fever. I don't know why.
All of his co-workers were gone.
All of his co-workers were gone.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room.
Button.
Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Okay. Okay, we're not on new content.
Oh, new content? What does that mean, new content?
New content, dumbass. That was 420. I'm depressed now. Let's go. Let's go, my lovelies. Let's explore the new content together. I don't like the music. Stop that. Fix it.
Hello, and thank you for playing the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. As you may know, the Stanley Parable was a video game released in 2013 on home computers.
Yeah. I was introduced to it by Gloom.
After receiving critical and commercial success, it was expanded upon in 2022 with the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, a reimagining of the game for consoles and home computers.
Yeah, man. Just like DDLC.
The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe features exciting new content that broadens and
just like
DDLC.
DDLC.
The Stanley Parable, delighting audiences the
I'm
world
sorry,
over.
I need to stop. I do also own DDLC Plus, but I'm afraid of recording DDLC on this channel because there's a lot of sensitive stuff going on in that game.
Oh, well, this sounds delightful.
You are delightful.
I'm very excited to see the thrilling new Ultra Deluxe content.
Me too.
Okay, so far it's an elevator.
This looks like a Unity asset. This looks like it's Gmod. I love Gmod. I would never really play Gmod that much. I got like a Sans mod. I was like, yeah, Sans.
Is it broken? What's going on here?
Sans.
Should we...
Story of Undertale.
Oh, there we go. All right, finally, at long last, it's on to the new content.
I would make out with the narrator. I'm sorry, is that too forward? I'm just being honest with you guys. I think I had too much caffeine.
Impressions of Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, mostly tedious.
Suck my cock.
It's as if oh, okay. Let's see the content. Give me the content, Stanley.
Nar.
All right, let's see. It's the jump circle.
I love it. I love it so much. This is important. They call me Jumper Johnny. Jump, 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 jump. Ran out of jumpies.
Is that it?
No, dumbass.
Surely that's not all the new content.
Are we in the back rooms? Remember I made a video on that one back rooms game I found for free on Steam?
I have to say,
most of you were not on my channel yet.
This game are not positive.
But it's an old video and I made like a Paula Deen joke and I was like, I don't condone what she said. It's just, I find her face funny. Butter. There's so many videos I could redo. There are so many videos I could redo. No, I actually have a idea of how to record and edit
Yes. I knew there had to be something else.
I mean, I put a
Let's
Forever
see it.
Alone meme in there from
I know you
2012. Thank you for enjoying the new content.
That's it? Oh, you've got to be kidding me. You see, Stanley? This is what happens when greedy video game developers with no respect for their fan base rush a cheap expansion to market
Look,
for
there's a
no
chair.
reason other than to make
I
an
love this
easy
chair.
dollar. And don't
I
get
love
me
you,
started
chair.
on the level of craftsmanship that's gone into
There's
it.
a
In fact, I'm
chair.
looking right now at the game's achievements, and it's hard to believe one of them actually says, "Test achievement, please ignore." What quality
Wasn't
assurance
that in the
department
original
signed
game?
off on this? Twitter, and hold them personally
On Twitter?
accountable.
I feel like this was
It's my
probably
fault,
in the
Stanley. I built up too much anticipation around the new content, I'm afraid.
Don't
It
play
could never have
Stanley
lived up to such
Parable for 10
expectations.
years.
If you're still with me, why don't we just reset the game?
Some of these are
And we'll try to
stupid.
get back to what the Stanley Parable
I'm
is
sorry,
really
some of these
about.
are so
No
dumb.
frills.
Set
no
all
gimmicks.
setting sliders
Just
in the
you and me
menu
having a
to
great time
all the
together like always.
available numbers.
What do you say, friend?
Sure. Ah! Alright, time to speedrun this shite. I'm the Stanley speedrunner. What the fuck?
Psst. Stanley, come over here. In the vent.
I trust.
I want to show you something.
I've never. Was there always a crouch button in this game? Serious question. Was there always a crouch button in the Stanley Parable, or am I hallucinating?
Okay, you remember how cheap and unsatisfying the new Ultra Deluxe
They gave me a jump
content
circle.
turned
That
out
was
to
pretty
be. Well, it got
satisfying.
me thinking about the past and how much better the Stanley Parable used to be. So I made something special and tucked it away here where the game's developers won't find it. Just our little secret.
Is this
Take
God?
a look.
This reminds me of actually the original Dark Souls. Oh, never mind. No, it doesn't.
I call it the Memory Zone. It's where I've been storing all my favorite memories so I can relive the peak experiences of my life whenever
This looks
I
like something
want.
that I would build in Sons of the Forest.
Like the launch of the Stanley Parable on PC. You see, Stanley, doesn't the Memory Zone remind you of how wonderful Stanley Parable was before it was sullied with a cheap re-release?
What language is this?
Remember back in October of 2013 when the game originally launched? Back then, video games had integrity. Back
And then
then,
Undertale
it all
released and everything
meant
was
something.
ruined. I'm kidding, I'm kidding.
Waste.
In 2015, everything went downhill. He is this funny skeleton man. Also, yes, there is in fact someone doing construction nearby. Can't control that, sorry. Why can't we get in the demo? Don't play for 5 years. I might be able to get that achievement now. I don't know how long it's been since I played the original. Hello?
And over here is where I keep reviews of the Stanley Parable. Like this stunning triumph of games journalism, 10 out of 10 from Destructoid.com. James Stephanie Sterling writes, and I quote, "Where so many games that aspire to be more than games end up less than any form of art, Stanley Parable strives and then succeeds to be
Flawless
every
victory.
game ever created." Did you hear that, Stanley? Every game ever created. That's how grand and all-encompassing the original Stanley Parable was.
What is
It was
this?
literally
Stanley
every
Parable.
game ever created. It was Skyrim.
It was Persona 3!
It was all of them. And now, it's nothing. It's no games at all. It isn't even the Stanley Parable anymore.
Stanley Parable has no
It's
games.
husk now. A lifeless husk with an hour of new elevator content.
But that wasn't even an hour. The nostalgia, it was good. It's down here. Maintenance. Man's still working on his memories. What's this? That's Stanley, I think. There's Stanley, and then there's the woman. I forgot her name.
Here's another moving passage, this time from GameSpot.com. The Stanley Parable is both a richly stimulating commentary on the nature of choice in games, and one that offers some of the most enjoyable, surprising, and rewarding choices I've ever been confronted with in a game. 9 out of 10. Don't you get it, Stanley?
9
The
out of
game
10.
was perfect. It didn't need anything else. It didn't need new content.
Your number is
It
29.
just needed to be left alone.
French?
To spend the
I'm
rest
sorry.
of time collecting
That was the
dust
Doors.
in the hallowed hall of beloved video game memories.
Literally anything. Where's a door? You can't get past these boxes. Hey, stupid, I can't get past the boxes. Shit. How does he expect me to get past these boxes?
These were simpler times, Stanley.
Oh.
But I wouldn't give to go back, to have it all over again. Wait, hang on. I don't recall this part of the memory zone before.
Cold drinks.
What's this? What's down here?
Oh no, it's Steam reviews.
God, no.
No!
Stanley, it's a collection of reviews from Steam, the online video
No!
game distributor. I haven't looked at these in years. I can't even imagine what's been collecting down here.
Bad things,
Surely
only
these reviews
bad
were good as
things.
well, weren't they?
You don't understand Steam reviews.
Honestly, I could not be bothered to play this game to full completion. The narrator is obnoxious and unfunny, with his humor and dialogue
I love the
proving to be more
narrator.
irritating than entertaining. Unfunny! I'm not trying to be funny. I'm trying to make a serious work of art. I suppose I can write up a handful of gags to insert into the Stanley Parable, but the game is already such a densely layered web of profound philosophical insights that I can't even imagine where I'd have the room to stick them.
That one's a thumbs up. Uh-oh.
Okay, let's see what this one says. While the idea for the game is good, for someone who prefers non-linear games, this preachiness gets annoying fast. Preachy? Stanley? I'm not preachy, am I? You can tell me if I'm preachy. Honestly, you can.
You are pretty preachy.
This is actually quite shocking for me.
But you're funny.
Well, to be honest, I had always thought of
Nudie.
the dialogue as being rather terse to begin with. You can't know how much fluff I cut from the game to get it to feel as
Are these
much
real
as it-
reviews?
Well, I always thought it did, but maybe it wasn't. Oh dear. What an awful memory to have to hold on to. These black marks on my otherwise unimpeachable track record. I feel like a failure. Like I let these people
Did you
down.
get the broom closet
The Stanley
ending?
Parable isn't quite as sterling as I always remembered. What's this one got to say? You constantly have to stop doing anything so the narrator can catch up with his long-winded explanations of what's happening. I wish there was a skip button. A skip button? Well, yes. Yes, I think we can do that.
Oh,
If
no.
I'm truly too preachy, then maybe letting you skip ahead for just a moment, surely it couldn't hurt. Not if it means we can strike these negative reviews from the record. Only positive reviews of the Stanley Parable. That's my motto today, and it's always been my motto.
Oh God, what are you
I'd do
doing?
anything for the customer, Stanley. Yes, a skip button we shall have.
I think I've gotten this ending before where I hit skip over and over and over.
And here it is. Go ahead and... Oh, you're back, you see. You were only frozen in time for a few minutes, but it was plenty of time for me to deliver a long, rambling monologue for...
This is so
Well, there,
ridiculous.
sport. You really did catch me rambling on a bit, didn't you? But that's the power of the button. The minute I start to go off on a thoughtless display
Oh,
of self-absorption, it's right at your fingertips to go poof, and it's all over. Oh, I can't wait to see what Cookie 9 will say about this, and whether they'll edit the rating of their Steam review, or at least change some of the wording, perhaps. Okay, welcome back, Stanley. Now, I should say that the amount of time the button has been skipping through is becoming longer and longer.
Well, because you
that
can't-
last one was, well, I want to say maybe 30, 40... Stanley, please don't push the
It's been
button
12
again. It's been
hours!
12 hours. You've just been frozen there. I don't know why the skips are getting longer, but they're really, truly getting longer, and my God, there's no way out of the room. Oh, Stanley, you're back. You're back. Oh, my goodness. I have someone to talk to again. Stanley, I think it's been a week. Or 2 weeks.
I can't stop. It's so funny. Hello?
Oh,
I see the button.
Hello, it's you. You're here again. Welcome. I have had time to think about you and about us and about everything we've been through. I've had so much time, I stopped keeping track after a year. Have you ever sat down in one place and not...
Is he dead? Did I kill him? There's no way out of the room. I must keep skipping. There's no way out. Is he on life support? Oh my god! He's on life support!
But they didn't understand the game was never meant to be funny. It was meant to have a point. It was meant to speak to the human condition. But where are the
No, he's
jokes?
fine.
Where are the jokes? They bemoaned, they screamed, they gnashed.
Sometimes he's just not even here. I thought he died.
The end is never the end, is never the end, is never the end, is never
Oh.
the end, is never 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 the...
I don't think he's okay. Hello? Oh, it's dripping. Oh! What happened? Oh well, if the room's deteriorating, I might be able to leave at some point. This is just like Portal 2. Wow. Beautiful. Beautiful. The world is healing. The world's no longer healing. What happened? Oh Lord. The world stopped healing. Am I in a horror game? What just happened? Oh, let's go. Oh, the room is tilted. Wait, I can escape? Oh. Okay, now. Skip button? Skip button? Jesus Christ, I can't skip. Huh. And everything went black. Okay, let's speedrun this.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
Oh.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had
I'm going as fast as I can right now. I'm not checking the new content.
When Stanley came to a set of
We're
two
speedrunning.
open doors, he entered
We're
the door on his
speedrunning
left.
this. The true ending.
Yet there was not a single person.
Tips are not
there
getting
either.
fired.
Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley
Stop
decided
Brian
to go up to his
Closet.
boss's office. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
I'm going. Okay.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra
What is it? Come on.
number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known. Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons...
Go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go.
Stanley happened to input the
I need to
correct
speedrun.
by sheer luck. Amazing.
This is a speedrun.
He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
This is a speed run, guys. Because there's an achievement for beating the game in under 4 minutes. However, I don't think I can do that because I don't know how the ending works. I actually don't remember the true ending of this game.
Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never
I've been
occurred? This
brainwashed!
question would not go unanswered for long.
Is there a sprint button in this game? I'm in caps lock anyway. No, there's
Stanley
not.
walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility. The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
No. I do not.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers.
Dear God.
The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom...
Dear God.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible
I must
to believe.
escape.
It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this
Yes.
the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to
Yes.
accept it blindly? No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never.
I
It
love
was
this.
unthinkable, wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
Yes.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls
Let's do it.
once and for all.
I did it! Hello? Did I win?
Blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over? Yes. He had won. He had defeated the machine. Unshackled
simple.
himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away. And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him.
Damn.
For it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness.
Maybe I'll
Perhaps
go to
his
Taco
goal
Bell.
had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be his. And that was all he
Wow, this
needed
world
to
is
know.
ugly.
It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door.
I'm trying.
Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling
This is
of
cute.
liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the
We
way,
escaped.
right now,
This is the
that
true
things
ending of the
were meant
game.
to happen. And Stanley was happy.
Hello, where's the achievement for beating the game? In under 4 minutes. Did I not just beat the game in under 4 minutes? Okay, I guess not. Damn.
All of his co-workers were gone.
Damn.
What
Alright.
did it mean?
The game said I
Stanley
did not
decided
finish
to
the
go to
game,
meeting room.
actually.
Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Damn it. I was happy. Anyway, let's go to the new content.
Oh, good. You noticed my sign. Yes, I have something very exciting to show you.
I beat the game for you. I thought that would give me the achievement, and it didn't, because this game sucks. Sorry. Let's see, how long is this recording? 25 minutes. We can go a little longer. You want me to go in the elevator again, sir?
You see, Stanley, I've been reflecting on the Stanley Parable and about how roundly disappointing this ultra deluxe version has turned out to be. The original Stanley Parable was a landmark, and any new content for it should live up to that legacy. So forget this ultra deluxe nonsense. I say we take it
Oh dear.
one step even further.
He scares me.
Which is why I'm very proud to announce for the first time ever the Stanley Parable 2.
Oh, no. No. No, don't do that.
Yes, you see, isn't this far superior to
Don't
a
do
measly
this.
re-release with a few minor additions? Think of all the new territory we'll cover with a fully fledged sequel. An entirely new experience, built from the ground up. Why, there are so many possibilities. It could go in so many different directions.
You don't have to do this.
Is what fans have truly been
No, it's
asking
not.
for.
This is a game that doesn't need a sequel. I'm so sorry.
Calling it the Stanley Parable 2 is just so much catchier than Ultra Deluxe, don't you think?
No.
Ultra Deluxe? What does it even mean? But the Stanley Parable 2, now that's an artistic statement right there.
Dear
It's
God,
future-oriented.
what have I done?
It screams progress and innovation and long-term franchising potential. Now, to be clear, I haven't quite nailed down what exactly the Stanley Parable 2 is going to be, but let's take a look at some of the features I've been developing for it. I figure that if I can loosely organize a handful of interesting concepts, that surely the game will sort of naturally spring up around them. Here we are. Go on, try out some of the new features.
Hear your name in
For
game.
the Stanley Parable 2, I asked myself, what do players really want? And of course, the first and most obvious answer is that they want to be individually recognized and validated as people. So with that in mind, my first addition to the game is this button which speaks the name of the person playing the game. Isn't that wonderful?
Jim.
Sorry, I should have clarified. Right now, the button only says the name
Didn't say my
Jim.
name.
But of course, in the final game, this button will say your name, whatever name that is. Here, let's have you role-play as Jim to really simulate the
Yes,
full
okay.
experience of
I'm
this feature.
Jim.
Just play along. I promise you'll love it.
Alright.
Here we go. Let's take a deep breath, clear your mind, forget whoever you are, and simply become a
Easy.
person named Jim. I want...
Jim.
Whoa, hold on. I wasn't finished setting up the backstory. If you don't properly roleplay as Jim, then you'll never understand the impact of this button. Otherwise, it's just a stupid button that says somebody else's name. Okay, we're doing it again, and this time let me finish first. Now, allow yourself to become Jim.
Fine.
Imagine yourself driving to work as Jim, playing frisbee
Playing
on the
frisbee?
weekends as Jim, staying up all night for a popcorn and horror movie sleepover as Jim,
Jim.
developing a crippling substance addiction as Jim, rediscovering yourself
A
through
what?
fringe religious groups as Jim,
What?
and finally dying a slow death at an old age, surrounded by members of your cult as Jim.
Cult?
Do you feel it in your soul? Are you really, truly Jim right now? If so, then please step forward and press the button.
Jim.
Yes! You see? What a thrill!
My crack
Rush, that was
addiction.
you! The button described you. Do it again, do it again.
I want to do it again.
Jim.
It hits even harder the second time.
Does
If
it?
this were the only new feature in the Stanley Parable 2, it would still be worth the money. Let's take a break from the Jim button. I'm too emotionally drained from all of this personal validation.
Jim. Any Jims in the chat? I hope you feel validated.
I suppose I could allow only people named Jim to play this. An epilogue would be fun, wouldn't it, Stanley? Yes, it will go at the end of the, well, we'll figure that out later.
Okay, we're to experience my epilogue. Free achievement. Free achievement. I might already have it, sadly. Oh, I probably already have my free achievement.
Now, here's something special. You remember that broken test achievement that got left in the game on accident? Well, I'm developing a technology to simply give you the achievement. Yes. You see, you'll come to this lever, and when you pull it, the achievement will be given to you.
Maybe...
It's as simple as that. Okay, perhaps I should have clarified. This is technology that will exist. Right now,
oh yeah, I don't have it.
It's still fully broken. I'm not a wizard, Stanley, but I guarantee it will be fixed in the sequel to at last satisfy the hordes of ravenous fans all over the world who have been uproariously demanding this feature. Gamers, we hear you, and I promise it will happen.
I'm figuring this out. There's gotta be a way. They're trolling me. There's gotta be a way. Is there a guide? Let's see. See. Let's see. Okay, just play the game normally. New content, go to collectibles. Oh, we have to find the figures? Okay. What's this way? Nothing. I thought actually the mount, maybe if I hit it enough times it'd go through.
What else? What other exhibits haven't we seen yet? Collectibles. Now it's a real video game. In the Stanley Parable 2, you'll run around
Dear
gathering up
God.
these miniature Stanley.
What is happening?
figurines. And what's truly innovative is that there will be no reward for collecting all of them.
Great.
I don't want to stifle the intrinsic joy of watching a number go up. You simply collect all of them, and then you move the hell on with your unremarkable life.
I want one. Yay! 1 of 6. Yay! I feel utterly
God,
dead
it really
inside.
is the worst when you collect everything in a video game and then they give you a big fancy reward for it. Absolutely tragic.
See, let's do a jump circle. What is
goodness,
this?
Stanley, this is fairly awkward. I hate to do this, but before you leave, you really should go to the
Fine.
bucket exhibit. You see, there's a surprise I was going to spring on you later, and it involves the bucket. And I really do hate to break the illusion, but it's important that you go see the bucket, okay?
Okay, we'll
All
see
right, I'll
the
get out of your hair now.
bucket. Where's the bucket? Where's the bucket? Where's the goddamn bucket? The reassurance bucket?
A common complaint of the Stanley Parable was that it was confusing and paradoxical, that it engendered a chaotic sense of reckless despair in those who played it. Well, I'm happy to say that after much consideration, I've engineered a clever solution to this fundamental problem with the game. It's the Stanley Parable Reassurance Bucket.
This is everything I've
You see,
needed in a video
Stanley,
game.
anytime you're holding the bucket, a sense of calm and ease will fill
Here
your
it
mind
is.
and your heart.
Here
It's
it is.
true. As long as you hold on to the bucket, the many disorienting contradictions of the Stanley Parable will feel perfectly normal and perhaps even comforting. You may even come to long for the gentle embrace of jarring cognitive dissonance while the bucket is in your arms.
Okay.
To be honest, it's a much more convenient solution for me than actually redesigning the game to be less uncomfortable. Can you imagine what a pain in the ass that would be? Yes, the bucket is the perfect solution.
I want the bucket.
Come on.
Give me the bucket.
Try. Can you feel it?
No.
The glow of comfort, even in the face of crushing despair, must already be sweeping through your body. And in fact, can I say that I do believe the bucket lends you an air of charisma as well?
Oh, thank God.
I think that just holding it has made you the slightest bit more attractive as a person.
Good.
The benefits of the bucket seem to go on and on, don't they?
I found my head.
All this and more await you in the Stanley Parable 2. Does anyone give out awards for most enjoyable bucket in a video game? That really should be an award if it isn't already.
Where else can I go? Where's the... There's like an endless hole. I kind of want to go there. Oh, hey, yeah. Let's go. Bucket. Please no screenshots. Hold up. I can do this.
Okay, I'll be honest, I haven't yet decided on this one. I think that in the new version, the office could use a bit of decoration, like balloons. But I'm undecided on Get Well Someday and Happy
12th birthday
Which would you go
stepniece.
with? You know, sometimes when you solicit another person's opinion, it makes you realize that you knew which one you actually really wanted all along. Get Well Someday, it...
I'm sad. I was so excited about Happy Birthday Stepniece.
Or actually, maybe I should have gone with... No, I've made my decision. We're moving on.
I'm going in the infinite hole to punish him for that. I just wanted that. Let's go, Bucket. Let's go, Bucket.
Stanley, here's an idea that I'm truly fond of. It's never been done before in a video game. This is, in fact, a hole that you can fall down forever. That's right. Infinite falling. You can fall until the end of time, if you like. A stunning leap forward for video games as a medium.
I wonder if it's actually infinite.
You see, isn't it wonderful?
Is it infinite?
One of my more ingenious concoctions, if I do say so. Now then, since you've gotten to see the infinite hole, you can press the teleport button to pop back up to the top, and we can continue onward.
No. No. I'm punishing him for not letting me do my thing.
Now, I don't mean to be a bummer.
I wanted
do
the
recommend
12th
you
birthday
use the
stepniece.
teleport button to go back to the top.
No.
Do it on the sooner rather than later
No.
spectrum of things.
No. No. Absolutely not.
Okay, Stanley. I don't know quite how to say this tactfully, but it's possible that I slightly exaggerated the infinite nature of the hole. Is it a very, very deep hole? To be certain it is. It's an extremely deep hole. I don't want anyone to say that it isn't an astonishingly deep hole. It is. Is it infinite? Well, that sort of depends on your definition of infinity.
I see the bottom.
From one perspective, the infinite is merely philosophical in nature. It's more of a... Okay, well, good for you. You found the bottom of the hole.
I'm not
You
leaving.
found me out, Stanley.
Not leaving.
I'm a liar and a cheat, and you're so clever. Look, I think the issue here is just that you're
mug.
unusually fascinated by falling.
Cigarettes.
What normal person actually wants to fall infinitely? I figured the
Me
hole was
too.
as deep as anyone would actually need. Don't you put this on me. Maybe you're the problem.
Excuse me?
Look, things got a little heated there. I think we both said some things we didn't mean. Why don't we just put all this behind us?
I didn't say
and agree
anything,
to just
actually.
call the whole mostly infinite.
No, I'm staying in
If that
here.
works for you, then go ahead
I'm
and
staying
press the
here.
teleport
This is the
button
new
to
game.
warp up to the
There
top
is
of the
no
hole
game.
to move
Just
on.
hole.
I'll just be up here
Hello,
when you're ready.
hole. Hello, hole. Hello. Hello, hole. mine. It's mine forever. It's mine. It's mine. It's mine. I'm never leaving it. Yeah. Oh, just checking the achievements, guys. Hold on. Don't play the Stanley Parable for 10 years. I'm busy. I'm too busy for this. No, not moving. Not moving. Not moving. Keep still. Do I have to go back up?
Great. Now, I'm very excited to show you even more. Oh, for heaven. You see, I was right. The problem is you. The problem is that you like holes too much. A normal person would have said, yep, that's an infinite hole right there. Goes on forever till the end of time. Don't need to see it all, but not you. Oh, no, 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 no. You have a weird sort of... Oh. Did the hole seem even shorter to you this time? I couldn't help but feel like you spent a little less time in there than you did before. I mean, admittedly, I didn't make an infinite hole, but I didn't think it was that not infinite. Well, I suppose once again there's nothing to do here. If you decide you've had enough of the hole, you can hit the teleport button and come join me up above. Had enough? I'm positively Gosh, how could I have guessed? You're back in the hole. If this starts to become a thing where... Wow. Okay. Yes. I'm starting to become extremely certain that the hole is not only not infinite, but that it's growing steadily less and less infinite.
But why?
I suspect that I'm starting to hit the point where it's no longer feasible to call the hole infinitely deep, even by the lax overall standards for accountability and marketing. What's going on here? Stanley, I have no explanation for the uncertain nature of the hole's length. Here, let's try something. Let's pop back up to the top, and we'll see if it gets any shorter.
Honestly, yeah, let's do that.
Oh, there it is. The shame of my lie has come to haunt me. How is this still appealing to you? I know you're obsessed with holes, but at this depth, I just can't see this scratching the itch. Oh, who am I to judge? You just do whatever it is you're here to do and hit the teleport button when you're ready to move on.
I'm hitting G. Oh no.
Is the
Oh no.
teleport button not working? You sure? Well, I mean, I really don't have an explanation. Still nothing? Well, I suppose there is one thing I can do to fix this. I'm out. Goodbye, Stanley.
Wow!
You couldn't bear to be away from the hole, and now you'll
He's
get
ditching
more
me.
time with it than you could ever have asked for. It's a win for everyone. You get to be with the hole, I get to do literally anything else.
He's ditching me.
Take care, Stanley. I hope you and the hole have a wonderful rest of eternity together.
At least I have the bucket. Right, bucket? Oh, yes, that's right. You're going to be best friends forever. Oh god, what's happening? Hello? Bucket, what's happening? It's getting deeper. Is this the power of bucket? Oh, yes, we're gonna... Oh, longer. Dear God. Down I go. Down I go! Into the nether realm. This is wild. What is this music? It's just... Whoa. Oh my god. He's so beautiful. This is all because of Bucket. Look at him. He's so beautiful. Oh my god. He looks like he's from Gmod. My perception? What is happening? Change my reality? Bro! Puppies! What is this? What is this? Change yourself? Wait, it looked like that one game. Error? This is so ridiculous. Ew, I'm me again.
Stanley! Stanley!
Oh,
Oh, good, you're awake. It seems you had sort of dozed off there, drifting away into dreamland. But we can't have that, Stanley, because this hole is just so darn fascinating that I want you to be wide awake for every second of it. You don't want to miss a single moment. So
I was so
how about if I
happy.
just pop in from time to time and wake you up to keep you really, truly focused on the hole.
no.
From the looks of things, you and I will have many, many years here in this hole.
Maybe if you
And I'm
introduce a
looking
jump
forward to
button.
all of them. Stay alert, Stanley. I'll be back. Toodle pip.
What? No, not again! No! Oh, thank God. Oh, I was scared for a second that the game was just gonna keep making me go through that. No! I'm alive. I've survived that.
Here we are. Go on. Try out some of the new features.
I took a screenshot. I know, I'm really a rebel, guys. Okay, we went through that door. Settings world champion. I'm not the world champion. Where else can I go? Where's the exit? How do I get out of here? How do I leave? How do I leave? I have the bucket. Wait. No, we don't need the jump circle. We've already experienced it. I'm leaving. Bucket. What do you think? Bucket. Bucket doesn't know what's going on, guys.
So, Stanley, what do you think? Do you like all of the new features? Yes, I know it's not exactly clear yet how exactly these features will come together as one single coherent video game, but I can feel it in my soul. It's going to work. There's definitely a good game in there somewhere. Say, let's do an experiment. I'll arrange these new features together and we'll see whether or not it coheres into a meaningful gameplay experience.
Okay, we'll do one run of it.
Okay. Are you ready? Here it is. I give you the Stanley Parable 2.
Oh.
I mean, there's potential here, right? It's sort of... Okay, never mind. Hold on. Let me do a different arrangement. Okay, yes, this is much better. Here we go.
God bless
Version
me.
2.
Oh, dear God.
Who am I kidding, Stanley? This isn't a coherent video game at all. It's a lot of gags. And I do very much enjoy creating gags, but they don't add up to anything. I wanted more than anything to create a sequel that would capture all the magic of the first game. I wanted fans to love it. No matter how good these gags are, they won't stand on their own.
Put
They
them in
would
the normal
need
game.
the structure and the gameplay of the original. Wait, maybe that's it. I can take the original Stanley Parable and simply, well, insert a few of my new features into it. Tastefully, of course. With respect. With care for the vision and integrity of the original game. Would it possibly work? I suppose it could. But it would need a really, really tremendous title screen. A title screen that says with bold and uncompromising conviction, "This is the Stanley Parable 2. Let me see if I can whip something up. All right, perfect. Go ahead. Take a look.
Really? Sure. Begin the game.
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
It's just the
Stanley
same.
worked for a company in a big building
no.
where he was
I can't
employee
skip.
number 427.
Okay, I skipped.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it
Get
be?
well someday.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Obviously, we're gonna follow my own route. I like pressing buttons. Hello, why is that barred off? Hello? I'm gonna press a bunch of buttons. The bucket!
Stanley picked up the bucket.
Take the bucket with me.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, but Stanley had felt the bucket calling to him, telling him that the employee lounge was simply the place to be. And here it was. Had the bucket turned out to be correct? Was this better than the meeting room? Yes, Stanley thought to himself. Yes, perhaps it truly was. How insightful the bucket turned out to be. No, never mind. The bucket was wrong. Stanley took the door on his left to go back to the meeting room.
No,
Said the bucket.
don't go to the meeting room. Go somewhere else. The cargo lift, yes. Go there. Go to the cargo lift.
I love the bucket.
Said the bucket.
Now ride the lift all the way to the top. There's something up there I need you to do.
Of course, sir.
Stanley did not question why or how this bucket was speaking to him. It should have alarmed him, of course, because buckets can't talk. But Stanley chose not to think about this obvious fact.
I did not know
He was firmly
clicking can make
convinced
you
that the
move.
bucket had spoken to him, and he unthinkingly did whatever the bucket asked.
In here.
Said the bucket.
Go into this dark room over here.
Stanley once again obeyed blindly.
Now pick up the phone.
Said
He told me to pick up the phone.
this is the sad story of a man named Stanley and his bucket.
What?
Once upon a time, I gave Stanley a bucket because I thought he was lonely and could use a friend. And then, very distressingly, he began to believe the bucket could speak to him.
Okay, I'm not getting anywhere from doing that. What is this place? Hello? Hello, Stanley. It's me, your bucket.
The Stanley Parable Reassurance Bucket was merely meant to provide the comforting glow of companionship. It doesn't literally talk and give you orders.
Oh, God.
Whatever Stanley is hearing the bucket say to him is just in his head.
Press L to take me back home with you.
Lately, I've been concerned about him. Wouldn't you be concerned as well? To see him delusional like this, obsessing over an inanimate metal object? I want to say something
my
to him,
God.
but I don't know how I can convince him. I don't know if he'll listen to me.
Where is it? Press H to go back to work.
Oh, I'll try anyway. Stanley, can you hear me? Listen to me. It's just a bucket. It can't think, it can't talk. All it will ever truly do for you is effectively transfer a liquid from one location to a different location.
No!
That's it.
It's my
It
love.
doesn't do anything
My
else.
one true love.
You see, he's not listening. He's still
Oh my
taking
goodness.
orders from the bucket. You know, once upon a time it was me he took orders from. Me he
What is
trusted
this?
and listened to. Now all he cares about
Look
is
at
this
that.
awful
Those
bucket.
candles.
This stupid hunk of metal.
Bucket! And ignore anyone in your life except for me. Okay?
It's sad. I suppose he doesn't need me anymore. From now on, he's just going to cling to this bucket, this cold, empty bucket, this sort of shiny bucket. Well, I'll give it this. The bucket does have a nice shine to it.
Oh no. You believe I'm real, don't you, Stanley?
Yes, I suppose on closer inspection that it doesn't quite look like your average hardware store bucket. It's just
Watching
a little
TV
more-
bucket?
What am I trying to say?
Hey.
Sturdier, more capable of transporting liquid. Like it would be better at moving an amount of water from one room to
We're
another.
watching TV together. Of course.
Oh my God, what am I saying? Better at carrying water from room to room. It's a bucket. It's literally just a bucket. Why do I feel some need to point out the ways in which it's so much more than just a regular bucket?
It is!
Oh no. I'm feeling the bucket.
Oh
No, no. What's going on? Why do I want to be with the bucket? Hear what the bucket has to say. Do anything it asks. What's wrong with me? I don't understand.
You ready,
Perhaps
bucket?
if I had the bucket, this would be less confusing. Yes. The bucket could tell me what to do in this troublesome situation. Stanley, give me the bucket. Give it to me. Give me the bucket, Stanley.
We're having
I
an
need
intimate
it.
moment.
Give it to
Go.
me now. Give it, or I'll...
Uh-oh. Go back to work, Stanley. Oh my God. Well, that was the, Stanley Parable. I hope you all enjoyed. I'll see you in the next one.